this is an SOS. They have given me a disconnection notice on my electricity, which means that basically I won't be able to cool my food off. Yeah, if they disconnected it, then I don't have my refrigerator. I could still cook on my wood stove. I have an electric stove, and I could use my cell phone communications because I'm on cellular service also, but I also have Wi-Fi, which would be disconnected. But I have a car that has a 180 volt plug in it, which means it can power, a vacuum and a TV set and some things, right? 180 voltage is a pretty high voltage, and I can charge my cell phone. See, I got a disconnection notice. I can't count on the source that I've been counting on, which is my boyfriend. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, they've done a lot or too much, and that's what they feel too. But really, I feel like that they withhold, and the reason why I've been so down, like kept down, is because of their way of not wanting me to get on top of things, right? Because that's just the way it is with some people. I'll put a video up of this one tarot reader who is spot on about this scenario with the Aries people, that we kind of experience jealousy just because of our energy, and we're highly misunderstood because we want to be independent. I mean, we've been sharing our energy, and the truth is I've been sharing with that person, and they depleted me a lot, and they don't seem to be understanding of how depleted I've become, and so I can't go to that source anymore, even though they're probably listening to this, and I'm saying, hey, I could sure use that support. See, but I don't blame that person for not wanting to just fork over. I think it's around about $400 and something, right? If it gets to $500, it will disconnect. I'm just preparing for it to be turned off, because I don't really think people are looking at after me, like they won't support me while I'm standing up. It's only when you're laying flat that they go, oh, poor thing, right? And it's like, no, we don't need that now. We need real people in our lives. See, I'm just getting on in my own energy. I'm back on my feet, I guess, so to speak. I just sold some wood to my chiropractor because I borrowed some money to get some gas money to get down to the courthouse, because I'm doing stuff with that. And now on the way back, making that leeway, well, I get this particular, here, let me get my glasses, that reads out, I can show you my bill. I'll just put it on the cover here, which I don't think anybody should be individually taking on these bills. They should be socialized. Disconnection notice past due. Due on May 27th is a $271. It doesn't seem very high to me, right? It's only $271. Now let me just get in and look at the entire bill. I'm not sure what they're talking about here. Because, the truth is, pardon me, whoops, I have a very low electric bill. Even if I heat my chickens with an electric heater, it goes up to $60 a month. That's it. And when I'm not heating them, it's hardly $29 to $30. So, but being in the state that I have been, which is really the state of humanity, is kind of like staggering, and we're just trying to get up and activated and on our feet with the Neptune and the Saturn thing. Excuses, right? No, not really. I have been staggering with something here. Just my community, it's strange, it's hard. It's just transition time for me. I mean, I turned 50, and I tried to do what I was always doing for the last 35 years, which is doing yard work, but that kind of changed people are not taking me seriously, and it's like, no, I'm trying to get a steady clientele of people that, well, I know that you have the Mexican crew over there, or the crew that they charge a lot of money. See, that work is hard anyway, and when I was starving to death, I didn't have, God, what a pathetic story, right? I hate this. But I'm doing better than I was than when, say, when I'll call them a predator for right now because of the way that they pounced on me when I was down. That's just predatorial. You know, they're kind of waiting until you get weak and then they pounce. That's exactly what happened with my neighbor people, and that's what happened with all of these people. They saw that I was emotionally distraught about the environmental terrorism, and then they all like, oh, who are you? And it's like, I've been here for 35 years. I mean, I've been living here. I came back here in 2007, um, taking care of my grandma. So it's been just about 20 years, I guess. Is that how much that? It's been since 2008. But I've been up around and about. I've always had 3 jobs. I'm ready to work again, but I'm looking at it's like, oh my God, this is just about impossible because when you advertise when you're in distress, especially around here, they just say, no, don't do it. They kind of, there's something in cahoots with a lot of people. See, they don't like my lifestyle anyway. That, what is it, Shauna? What's your lifestyle? Easy, very easy. Like I said, hardly $60 for an electric bill. That's when I'm heating my chickens in the in the winter time. I'm able to get my own wood now. I'm doing that diligently. I just sold a little bit of wood to my chiropractor, and she's like, well, you don't have to do that. I just want you to take care of you. And it's like, yeah, I'm going for me now. I'm standing for me. And everybody is misunderstanding it like, okay, now watch this tarot throw, and I'm gonna wrap this up. Okay, so let me understand what they're saying here. They're saying it's the last notice of disconnection. Disconnection notice past due utility service and other services. View bill. Now I'm going to view the bill. I think it's higher than $247. I don't know why they're telling me this. Okay. So I have to log in. Um, Log in, and they're going to show me my entire bill, which I think it's around $500. Right? Otherwise, why are they trying? Okay, multiple payments past due. It's only $344. And see, I kind of tested my boyfriend the last time he was here. I mean, the last time, see, I just was fresh out of the tank where they're trying to kill me on this side and that side, and I'm really sick. And then he's trying to get to me like in a lustful manner. And so I tested him. I'm like, oh, you know, because like I'm playful too. You know, I am a very highly sexual person. I don't deny that. But I also know somebody's trying to call me. Let me take this call, and I'll just edit it here. Hello there. Hi there.
Hi, I was trying to text you to say thank you, and apparently it called you, and I don't know how to hang up the phone when that
Hey,
happens.
no problem, Judy. No problem. Let me know if you want an
I
entire
still
load.
put a lot of energy into you and Christy making it together.
You see, I was wondering if
You're still there?
oh yeah, well, not really. I guess I'm being cut off now.
Good girl.
My phone is disenfranchising me. See, I'm gonna ask this person if see, I have to go up there and ask her. She's thanking me for the wood. She's talking to me about my aunt, and she's saying, well, I think that maybe you guys can connect back together. And I'm like, well, yeah, I really need help from people that are willing to help me here. To me, $344 isn't worth trying to disconnect my bill. I need to call them and talk to them if I can find a human being. It's all a design. It's designed to make me panic and not. I was just gonna say thanks. Okay, now I can text her and I can do texts reliably. I'm gonna offer her all of the wood that I got. It's really high quality wood. I think she might be able to help me. I think that if I make just half of the payment, then the electric company will stop bugging me because I have other things to worry about, man. Like, well, she gave me some gas money so I can get down to the courthouse to file, to start pressing charges against these people and to put in a counterclaim. But I already have a restraining order on them where I will be showing, well, I don't know how to do this, but I'm going to be showing evidence to them that I'm being harassed and also that I was made sick, very sick, and that all of these punitive damages are going on due to a very petty thing that those people need to take responsibility and maybe grow up a little bit and learn how to talk to each other. See, I will stem it back to the environmental terrorism that did go on in our town. And if they are going to shine on the residential factor, like, oh, well, we don't see it. We don't see it. We are Nazis. Um, then it's like, no, okay, but do you see the mountains of asphalt sitting over there, over there? There's places where they dumped it. And now, like I said, it takes equipment to thumb it into trucks to get it to go over here. And then the proper way to lay it, and babes, this stuff is not the proper stuff. It's road, it's road that was churned up. What I'm saying, it's asphalt that is churned up road, like they went and they ground up some asphalt and they ground it up. You can see the paint on it, like yellow line, and then but they mixed it with a bunch of toxic carcinogens. I mean, way worse than if you just put your right mind on and look at what some of the residences have done to their property. Nobody in their right mind would have done it, not even in the city. In fact, it would be illegal to do it in a commercial setting, a public commercial setting, because it's so toxic and you don't want to do that. They usually have, asphalt road and then they put a sidewalk up of cement because it's less toxic and then it's furthermore that way in the building areas. I happen to think that I think that help is here for me. I think I will be able to receive help, but I'm looking to receive help here. And I don't mind connecting with my auntie, but she has an issue with me, and I kind of have an issue with her because I saw a shape-shifting reptilian. Now, I can further learn why does it happen with people that they turn into a damn reptilian in front of my face, and it makes the hair stand up. That was one of the people that I experienced it with, where I don't know, it was weird. It was around the time where she was affecting my grandma. I don't want to get into this, but my grandma would tell me. She says, I don't like it. Every time that Christy comes here, that's her daughter, half daughter, by the way. What I mean is, it's her daughter. It's not my mother's. It's not from my mother's dad. It's an it's an extramarital affair. Boy, I'm telling you some personal information. See, I don't know if she watches this. I don't know who Daisy Chain is. I don't know who Daisy Chain is, but maybe it's her. I'm not sure. She might have been one of the people that I blocked off of Facebook. I don't know. We had a terrible time towards the end of where her mom was passing away. No, her mom did not like her energy. And I was looking at it. I was looking at a shape-shifting reptilian right there. And she's the eye roller type. She doesn't believe in God, atheist, at heist. What you're saying is that you don't believe in the truth. You don't think that reality is here. Because all there is that. I mean, come on, give something credit for beyond your fucking grandiose thinking that you can be more real than that. Right? Oh man, thank you for helping me if you do. I'm still like fighting for my life. I did just have some breakfast, but I feel hungry still again. Could be because of that fucking asphalt spilling over there. See, if my aunt could help me with this. See, that's the thing that would bring us together. I'll say, did you notice the asphalt slinging that went on in 2023? I do keep thinking about her about that. And she did stop the DDT spraying that they were threatening to do it in the 70s up here in these forests. And some kind of organization that she was affiliated with, but she's like the queen bee of it, so she's not terribly bad, right? My chiropractor is really amazing. She is an amazing person. There should be a shrine made in her name, but no, she is a shrine where she is, as she is. She's getting recognition now, but she's kind of humble about it. She's kind of being stupid about it, in other words, because she should take all the credit in the world. And she does, though. I know she does. Oh, she just has life around her. She has a beautiful garden and she does heal people. And it's just happening now, right now, that we're beginning to go like this. And with Neptune going into Aries, that's the truth. It's the human spirit rising up. Now, this rise up, a lot of times, see, we don't have proof that any of this is happening, but 165 years ago, Neptune was in Aries. It's a reset of the zodiac. It hits 0 degrees. If there's a 0 degrees in the zodiac, it starts at Aries and it goes to full 365. And by the time you're at the last degrees, the 30 degrees in air, and you're hitting Pisces, and then you reset again. See, there's also resetting happening in Saturn, with Saturn, and then I heard that Ceres, the planet Ceres, is actually resetting into. Um, I just chopped wood so heavy today to give my chiropractor um, what I feel it's worth, because she did give me 20. See, I'm trying to be right with people now, right? The entity that has been tapping my energy and my soul and keeping me down, and even I think they do spells just to keep me down, right? But you can't do that to me. You can't. I'm not a corrupt person. See, you can be corrupted if you are already corrupted. It's weird to explain. The corrupt can get to you, and they can really get to you if you're already corrupted, right? Because then they're just calling you out and saying same poison, same poison. And it's like, no, it's not. No, there is good and there is evil here. You cannot have one foot in the door and then one foot in the other. I don't care what Gemini thinks over there. It makes no sense at all. No, no. What happens is that the rotten or the evil, it screws up the good. It just fucks it up and it turns it into rotten, and they're like, it's like, it just, you get the feeling of, um, come on, yay, you made it into our clique, into our club, into our gang, into our church. I'm so sick and tired of begging for money. I have a sense about this wood, and I have a sense about, see, that's a little bit too harsh. It's only $344. I took it up higher than that. They're just fucking really like, they know that I'm stressed out, that I'm trying to do this work that I've never done before, which involves with me just simply, quite simply, concentrating on one thing for an entire 7 days straight. A lot of people can't achieve anything in life worthwhile because they don't have that concentrative ability. That's one thing that the spiritual gurus would say, is they say, no, if you have the ability to concentrate on one thing for like 45 years straight, or more like 75 years, that's a sign that you are spiritually advanced. And you can misunderstand that all you want, because a lot of people in cartoon land here think it's like, well, but don't you have to go get toilet paper and wipe your ass? That's not what we mean. Of course you're taking care, but did you know that that's a ritual? See, I'm a ritualistic person. This morning, I got up. I didn't do my yoga, but I did the practice of eating the non-GMO food. I fixed it for myself. I was so grateful. I was saying thank you. I was communicating some things about gratitude on my Facebook page, and then by 9 or 8 o'clock, we put that down and we go to another ritual, which is what? Well, whatever you do for money in the daytime. And so I did. Well, I kind of just caught up with this chiropractor woman who, well, actually, I gave her a really good tip, and she remembers that. She knows that, and she's grateful, and she's trying to get a hold of me now. She's really playing an important part right now But there's a lot of people that are Nancy and whoever it is that supports me. In a real way. In a real way. See, I was about to tell you about how I tested my boyfriend. It was terrible. He all he wants to do is have sex with me, right? Totally lustful. And then I sit on his lap, right? And 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 I say, babe, I have an electric bill. And he's getting all horny. And he's like, well, how much is it? How much is it? Like, really, like that kind of act. And it's like, I got up of it and I was like, huh. And he's doing withholding now. And actually blocked me off, thinking that I'm going to chase him and run after him. And it's like, no, I'm not. See, it's not because I don't like you. I'm chasing after me now. I'm being there for people who are happy that I'm being there for me. When I'm there for me and they're the right people for me, then I'm there for them because we're all doing the me, I guess. It's hard to talk with people that live in doubt, that don't know how to just, come on, raise your vibrational frequency. Do not deny that you are a good person, god damn it, in front of me. That's what my fucking chiropractor is doing. She's like, well, yeah, no. And I see her issues. I see it. See, she's telling me that I'm a very powerful person. She's telling me the difference. She's in contact with my auntie. And she's telling me the difference between my auntie and me. And I'm being upfront with her. I'm saying, no, that person's a shapeshifter. It's possible that, she was doing psychopathy, as well as narcissism at the time that I was dealing with her, dealing with me and me. See, she was jealous of my and my grandmother's relationship, which is her mother. See, here's the thing, is that I am my great grandpa. In my last lifetime, I built this house that you're looking at. I have all of that in me. If you expose me to construction work and people that so-called know how to do it, the thing is, it's like I know how to do it better than them. After a while, I'd say, give me that. But the thing is that they don't see the wood that I built this place with in my last lifetime. It's right on measurement. An inch or 3/4 inch is an actual righteous quarters of an inch. But now, what they're selling at the lumber yard and even Home Depot, never go to Home Depot, that place is, it's shaved off an eighth. If it's supposed to be an inch, it's actually an eighth shorter. Which, when I saw that, I just threw my hands in the air because I was starting to try to repair this place, and I did some repairs. And my grandma saw it. She said, God, you remind me so much of my daddy. And because I am that person. If you saw pictures of him, there's this family picture. See, he's half Osage Indian. God, there's so much that I would love to tell people, but I'm having a hot flash now, and it's like, babes, you're doing too much. You're doing too much, and I can't do anything for anybody right now. I can't. I have to do for me. I have to do it for me. Watch this video. What this woman says. A very good tarot throw reader. I mean, these people are amazing because they do have a spiritual gift. Please help. Oh my God, I'm sorry that you can't help because it's so fucked up. The thing is I think that I can get help though. I just can't get it from the same people that have been so-called helping me because they're not really helping me. They're helping themselves. It's fucking hideous. Not really. I don't think these people ever in the million years knew what it is to be there for somebody standing up and say, like, when you want to share your best self to them, they know what you're doing. You're loving them and you're trying to love yourself from the place that you are loving yourself, and they don't like it. They just don't like it. I don't understand you people. And I have never had to subject myself to that ever in my entire life until what, Shauna? What happened? I guess it's that I didn't have any more income. And I think it's going to change for us, though. See, they try to undermine us, but it's coming back now that it's like, no, you can't undermine us with your shitty services like inorganics. See, like with my music, see, a lot of people can't play the kind of music that I play. A lot of people can't, and I won't go out there. See, I would do it all myself, and then I would see. That is coming back into style now because that's what's really going to make, people really want nourishment. Whether it's live playing musicians that play in the name of God or medicines that are grown completely organic. Watch this tarot throw reader exactly what's happening. Don't be one of these fucking people. Can you just give to me instead of break me down and keeps me in the cortisol and the fucking scarcity thing? Because I can't do that. I will just I can't go back to that person, my so-called boyfriend there, that doesn't even know how to be a friend. I think I made a little progress with them, but they're too slow. Too slow. They think that they're going to do things on their term and just wait. And you don't make me wait. And love doesn't wait. And why do you wait? To be present with people because it's happening. You're a presence anyway. Now, what kind of presence are you being? Hey, Thomas, what kind of act are you? Watch this video. Thanks.